Welcome to Biography with Plutarch, where we delve into the lives of extraordinary individuals to uncover the intricacies of human character. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the life of Humphrey Bogart, an iconic figure in American cinema whose rugged charm and undeniable talent have captivated audiences for generations. Born on Christmas Day, 1899, in New York City, Bogart's early years would shape the foundation of his future success and enduring legacy, much like a masterfully crafted script sets the stage for a cinematic masterpiece. As we navigate the formative years of this legendary actor, it becomes evident that his upbringing played a significant role in molding his character. Humphrey DeForest Bogart was born to Belmont DeForest Bogart and Maud Humphrey, a talented couple with a strong artistic inclination who instilled in him an appreciation for the arts from a young age. His father, a successful surgeon with a passion for photography, and his mother, a painter and illustrator of children's books, exposed him to the world of creativity where imagination knew no bounds. The family's Upper West Side home, filled with the sounds of laughter, music, and lively discussions, was a nurturing environment that fostered Bogart's curiosity and encouraged his artistic expression. Growing up in New York City during the early 20th century, young Humphrey was exposed to the vibrant cultural landscape of a city in rapid transformation. The sound of horse-drawn carriages and street vendors filled the air, while the smell of roasting chestnuts and freshly baked bread wafted through the streets. The city's dynamic environment, with its influx of immigrants, technological advancements, and burgeoning arts scene, would later influence his acting career as he drew upon these experiences to bring authenticity to his roles. As a child, Bogart spent idyllic summers at the family's estate in upstate New York, where he developed a love for sailing, fishing, and the great outdoors. These carefree days, surrounded by nature's splendor, would later serve as a respite from the chaos of his adult life and provide a sense of balance to his tumultuous career. Bogart's early education took place at Trinity School in Manhattan, a prestigious institution that emphasized academic excellence and character development. However, it was during his time at Phillips Academy in Andover, Massachusetts, that he began to exhibit a rebellious streak, often clashing with authority figures and struggling with discipline. This tumultuous period, marked by mischief and mayhem, would ultimately lead to his expulsion from the academy, an event that would shape his perspective on authority and conformity. The strict rules and regulations of the prep school, which emphasized obedience over creativity, stifled Bogart's free-spirited nature, leading him to challenge the status quo and forge his own path. The historical context of Bogart's early years is marked by significant events that shaped his worldview. The United States was on the cusp of entering World War I, and the country's social fabric was undergoing a profound transformation. As the war drew to a close, Bogart's family moved to New Jersey, where he attended a local high school before dropping out to pursue a career in acting. This pivotal moment, marked by uncertainty and self-discovery, would be the catalyst for his determination and perseverance. Despite his parents' initial disapproval, he began taking classes at the Professional Children's School in Manhattan, honing his craft and laying the groundwork for a future in the performing arts. It is during this formative period that we see the first glimmers of Bogart's unwavering dedication to his craft. He would often sneak into theaters to watch performances, mesmerized by the magic of the stage and the power of storytelling. These early experiences, which ignited a passion within him, would soon converge to propel him toward his first major breakthrough in the world of theater. The intersection of his family's creative inclinations, the cultural upheaval of the time, and his own innate talents would ultimately shape the character of one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. With each step, he edged closer to realizing his dreams, driven by an unrelenting passion for the arts and an unwavering commitment to his craft. As Bogart's passion for acting continued to burn brighter, he found himself increasingly immersed in the vibrant world of New York theater. The thrill of performing live, with its inherent unpredictability and electric energy, seemed to awaken a deep sense of purpose within him. As he honed his craft, taking on a wide range of roles and working with some of the most prominent theater companies of the era, Bogart began to develop a distinctive style that would eventually become his hallmark. During this formative period, Bogart's early successes on stage caught the attention of Hollywood, and in 1928, he made his film debut in the silent movie The Dancing Town. Although the experience was likely daunting, given the significant differences between theater and film, Bogart approached the challenge with characteristic aplomb. As he navigated the uncharted territory of cinema, he began to appreciate the unique demands and opportunities of the medium, including the importance of subtlety and nuance in conveying emotion. However, it wasn't until the 1930s that Bogart's career began to gain momentum. He signed a contract with Warner Brothers and started appearing in a string of films, including The Petrified Forest, 1936, and Angels with Dirty Faces, 1938. These early roles showcased his versatility as an actor and laid the groundwork for his future success. One notable example of his burgeoning talent was his performance in The Roaring Twenties, 1939, where he played a supporting role alongside James Cagney and Priscilla Lane. The film's gritty, realistic portrayal of urban life during the Prohibition era resonated deeply with audiences, and Bogart's contribution to the ensemble cast was widely praised. Bogart's breakthrough role came in 1941 with the film High Sierra, directed by Raoul Walsh. This marked a significant turning point in his career as he began to take on more substantial roles and establish himself as a leading man. His portrayal of Roy Earle, a hardened criminal with a soft spot for a crippled girl, earned him critical acclaim and recognition within the industry. As film critic Pauline Kael once noted, Bogart's performance in High Sierra was a revelation. He brought a new level of depth and nuance to the role of the tough guy. The character's complexities, including his rough exterior and underlying vulnerability, seemed to resonate deeply with Bogart, allowing him to tap into a rich emotional reservoir and deliver a truly unforgettable performance. The 1940s proved to be a defining decade for Bogart, with a string of iconic films that cemented his status as a Hollywood legend. In 1942, he starred in Casablanca, directed by Michael Curtiz, which would go on to become one of the most beloved and enduring films of all time. His portrayal of Rick Blaine, the cynical and world-weary nightclub owner, is widely regarded as one of the greatest performances in cinema history. The film's memorable lines, such as "Here's looking at you, kid," have become an integral part of popular culture, symbolizing the timeless appeal of Bogart's character and the movie itself. As he navigated the treacherous landscape of love, loyalty, and sacrifice, Bogart brought a depth and nuance to the role that continues to captivate audiences to this day. Bogart's collaboration with director John Huston resulted in some of his most notable works, including The Maltese Falcon, 1941, and The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, 1948. These films not only showcased Bogart's acting prowess, but also demonstrated his ability to work effectively within a tight-knit ensemble. His on-screen partnership with Lauren Bacall, whom he met on the set of To Have and Have Not, 1944, added a new dimension to his performances and sparked a romantic relationship that would last until his death. The chemistry between them was undeniable, and their collaboration resulted in some of the most memorable scenes in cinematic history. As Bogart's career continued to soar, he became known for his distinctive voice, rugged charm, and unwavering dedication to his craft. He worked tirelessly, often taking on multiple projects simultaneously, and established himself as one of the most respected and sought-after actors of his generation. His commitment to his work was evident in films like The Big Sleep, 1946, and Key Largo, 1948, where he brought complexity and depth to his characters, often imbuing them with a sense of vulnerability and humanity. This willingness to explore the darker aspects of human nature, combined with his unique ability to convey a sense of quiet introspection, made him an actor of unparalleled depth and nuance. Throughout the 1940s and 1950s, Bogart continued to push the boundaries of his craft, taking on roles that challenged him as an artist and allowed him to explore new facets of his personality. His performances were often marked by a sense of quiet intensity, as if he were channeling the deepest emotions and desires of his characters. This approach, which emphasized subtlety and restraint over showy dramatics, helped to establish Bogart as one of the greatest actors of his generation, an artist whose work continues to inspire and influence new generations of performers. As the 1950s progressed, Bogart's health began to decline, and he faced numerous challenges in his personal and professional life. The once vibrant actor, known for his rugged charm and unmistakable voice, was now beset by a range of ailments that left him frail and fatigued. Despite these difficulties, he continued to produce outstanding work, showcasing his remarkable talent and dedication to his craft. In 1954, he starred in The Barefoot Contessa, a film that earned him critical acclaim and further solidified his status as a Hollywood legend. The film's director, Joseph L. Mankiewicz, would later praise Bogart's performance, noting that he had a gift for conveying a sense of world weariness, a feeling of having seen it all and still managing to find the beauty in it. This ability to convey depth and nuance on screen was a hallmark of Bogart's acting style, and one that would continue to inspire generations of actors to come. In the following years, Bogart's health issues worsened, and he was diagnosed with esophageal cancer. The news sent shockwaves through the film industry, as friends and colleagues rallied around him in support. Despite undergoing treatment, his condition continued to deteriorate, and he passed away on January 14, 1957, at the age of 57. His death sent a ripple effect through Hollywood, with many of his closest friends and collaborators paying tribute to his memory. John Huston, who had directed Bogart in several films, including The Maltese Falcon and The African Queen, would later recall the sense of loss he felt upon hearing the news. "Bogey was more than just a friend," Huston said in an interview. "He was a brother, a confidant, and a partner in crime. We had been through so much together, both on and off screen, and his passing left a void that could never be filled." The sense of grief and nostalgia that followed Bogart's death was palpable, as fans and colleagues alike struggled to come to terms with the loss of a true Hollywood legend. He left behind a body of work that continues to inspire and influence new generations of actors, directors, and writers. As film critic Roger Ebert once observed, Bogart's performances are like a fine wine, they only get better with age. His iconic roles in films like Casablanca, The Maltese Falcon, and The African Queen remain an integral part of our cultural heritage, continuing to captivate audiences with their timeless appeal. Whether he was playing the tough-talking private eye or the brooding romantic lead, Bogart brought a level of depth and nuance to his characters that continues to fascinate audiences today. These honors were a recognition of his dedication to his craft, as well as his ability to bring complex characters to life on screen. His experiences, both on and off screen, helped shape him into the person he became, and his work continues to offer us a glimpse into his unique perspective on the world. From his early days as a stage actor in New York City to his rise to fame in Hollywood, Bogart's journey was marked by a series of triumphs and setbacks that would ultimately shape his worldview. In the words of his close friend and collaborator, John Huston, Bogart was a man of great depth and subtlety, with a sense of humor that was both wicked and wise. This characterization captures the essence of Bogart's personality, which was marked by a unique blend of toughness and vulnerability, wit and introspection. He was an actor who could convey a sense of world weariness one moment, and then turn around and deliver a witty quip or a charming smile the next. His contributions to film continue to inspire and influence new generations of artists, and his iconic performances remain an integral part of our cultural heritage. One notable example of Bogart's enduring influence can be seen in the work of actor Clint Eastwood, who has often cited Bogart as a major inspiration. In films like Unforgiven and $1 Million Baby, Eastwood has paid homage to Bogart's legacy, channeling his spirit and style into complex, nuanced performances that have captivated audiences worldwide. His contributions to film continue to inspire and influence new generations of artists, and his iconic performances remain an integral part of our cultural heritage. That's all for today's Biography with Plutarch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that understanding the lives of remarkable individuals helps us better understand ourselves.